Hello, friends. A few days ago, as we were winding down our day at home at around 9:30 p.m., we suddenly started hearing siren after siren in our neighborhood and really close to our house. After approximately 10 minutes of so much noise, my husband and son got into the car and drove around to see what was happening. And what they found was not good news. You see, we live by a river, and earlier that evening, 3 teenagers had gone out for a swim in the river, but it was already nighttime. It's quite common for young people to swim at night in the river, especially because it had been a hot day. Unfortunately, in the darkness, something had gone wrong, and one of those teenagers never came out of the water. The sirens were the emergency response vehicles that had come to search for his body. There were boats with headlights, fire trucks, paramedics, police. They were all there. Eventually, they found his body, and he was pronounced dead at the hospital. He was 18 years old, and a night that was supposed to be meant for fun and cooling off from the heat turned into a nightmare. All it took was one moment of bad judgment, and his life and that of his friends was forever changed. A change of plans. It can happen in an instant, where everything in a person's life seems to be going in one direction, and all of a sudden, it's gone. Imagine Moses, meant to die at birth, gets miraculously saved. 12 years with his family, and then off to the royal court for an Egyptian royal upbringing. The next 28 years are spent in education, military training, pagan religious training, and believing the obvious. He was the chosen instrument to deliver Israel very easily from his position of power. And then, suddenly, everything changes. Exodus 2 verse 12 says, "So he, Moses, looked this way and that way, and when he saw no one, he killed the Egyptian and hid him in the sand." This event was one of the most pivotal in the direction of Moses' life took, because due to this event, a few days later, Moses found himself far, far away from the Egyptian court and begging for water next to a well in Midian, and began a completely different life than what he had envisioned for himself. How many times does that happen in a person's life? And one of the first reactions we have is, "Why, God, why? Why did my boyfriend dump me if I thought he was the one? Why didn't I get the job that was perfect for me? Why did I get sick like this?" I love the question at the end of Thursday's lesson. Was it God's plan that Moses kill the Egyptian? How was that part of the plan of Israel's deliverance from Egypt? To be honest, I have more questions than answers. But that's where we choose to have faith and believe that all things work together for good to those that love God. And that is our nugget for today. I'll see you tomorrow.